Hey, Insiders!
Man, oh man, do we have some exciting Disney news that's been coming out. I mean, first and foremost, we had a Disneyland reopening, and now...
Seriously amazing.
Now, Disney has announced a new plan to expand to pretty much a third park.
Pretty much, I mean...
Pretty
Okay,
much.
so it probably won't be a third park. There'll
Third
be
park.
Disneyland and DCA, and they will keep that.
Yes.
However, the amount of stuff they're adding is almost on that caliber, and we are so excited to share it with you guys.
It's a huge Disneyland expansion, and it's so cool.
Yes, so we are super excited to tell you everything that we know about this crazy Disneyland expansion, and it all starts right now. I'm Adam.
I'm Kara.
And I'm Eric.
And we are
The Insiders.
sharing the magic every day.
It's what we do.
What we do.
Today in a press conference, Disney announced its new Disneyland Forward plan, which for some of you bigger Disney fans will recognize the Walt Disney quote.
Yes, Disneyland Forward.
That was always Walt's big thing. You know, he was always, keep moving forward.
And, this park would never be complete as long as there's imagination left in the world. That's Yen Sid, which is
Yes.
a play
Yes.
on Disney.
It's pretty much just a Walt Disney quote.
Yeah.
It is a Walt Disney quote.
And so he's always had that push, and Disneyland Forward is something that I truly believe Walt would love.
Yeah.
And so that's why we're so excited to jump into it. Disney proposed this plan in a press conference today.
It was all very exciting news that
It
Disney
was.
released. And, not just the press conference and the Disney news, but they actually gave us some specifics, or at least rumored specifics, that I'm pretty
Yes.
stoked about.
And I'm sure you all are wondering, what's Disneyland Forward? What does this all mean?
Yeah, what does it mean? What specifics do we have? We've
Well,
talked
I'll be
about
honest.
a Disney park expansion.
We
what
talked about
what
it
lands
means,
could
but,
that
Yes.
what is it actually bringing to the Disney parks?
be? We are asking those same questions.
We have
No, we actually have more info than that.
We do actually
But
have more.
no, there's definitely a sense Disney's being a little mysterious with it
They
because
are.
they're
They're
submitting
being
plans.
a bit vague because they're submitting the plans, and of course, this is all probably a couple years away still.
Yes, they said something like, "We promise we will have a plan by 2023." We're like, okay.
We're
A
like,
plan.
A plan.
They're like, I have part of a plan.
I have part of a plan.
I have a pluch.
Yeah.
But anyway, even just this pluch is very
No, it's very exciting,
It
and they've
is.
already been rumored about what it's gonna bring. So
Mm-hmm.
Toy Story Land is a big one. That's been successful in
Oh,
Walt Disney World.
So cool.
Okay, not just Toy Story Land, but also the Tron coaster.
I'm so excited. So we haven't even ridden the Tron coaster yet. It's out in Shanghai. It's coming to
Florida.
Disney World very soon.
Yes.
And we need it for Disney.
We need it for Disneyland.
And
Okay.
it's such a huge success. They're like, look, you guys,
This is a rad ride.
you're
We
gonna
need
want it at
everywhere.
Disneyland.
Yes.
So, it's coming to Disneyland. What was interesting is that when they asked them what they could be adding to the park, they pretty much said, look, we have a lot of great things going on in our parks
Yeah.
around the world. From
There are
Zootopia Land,
Yes.
Peter Pan,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
your favorite.
They're doing the.
No,
Angles.
So if you know.
Hopefully more than just a bathroom this time.
Yes. And also the concept art for this new expansion is amazing. And I'm pretty sure I saw a Neverland Island in that concept
Yes,
Yes.
no. So
So-
speaking of the concept art, before you go, I want to talk a little bit about this concept art.
art. It's really cool.
Because they actually talked about building a separate lagoon that's surrounding an island, very much like Tom Sawyer's Island, but they're talking
Yes.
about
But it's like
another
Skull Rock,
one.
like
yeah,
Neverland.
they're talking about pretty much building
Pretty
another
cool.
one. And this expansion is expected to take place from pretty much DCA, the Disneyland area, and filling out the gap between Disneyland and Paradise Pier.
Yes.
Which is a pretty huge gap. Paradise Pier is more in the civilized, it's got city streets, as opposed to Disneyland Hotel and everything that's in the resort area.
Exactly.
So that'd be a
So-
pretty large fill.
Yes, they're actually saying that they're going to be expanding both east and west of the current park that we know
They're
and
just
love.
gonna take Disneyland that's here and make it like this.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
gonna get
It's
bigger.
just going to get wider.
And so Disney has promised that it's going to help the businesses right there on Harbor Boulevard,
Yes,
right?
the city of Anaheim, in their proposal, they've been this is gonna be good for Anaheim.
Yes.
Right,
and
and,
bring a lot too.
It's not exactly that they've bought any new land. They're using their old land, such
Well-
as the Toy Story parking lot.
Disney has had plans to expand for a very long time, and they've had these permits and all these things that they have to do, but it's never really come to fruition
Yes.
before.
It's all been there, but
It's-
it's
But
not
okay,
really...
enough boring talk.
Yes.
Yes.
The actual stuff in the parks. So we talked about Toy Story Land and the Tron coaster, but what I think is cool is that Disneyland has been experimenting with different expansions.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So think about it. they have like the Tangled and Peter Pan thing that's coming to Tokyo, I believe.
Right.
And they
then
have
Zootopia
and
is
Zootopia.
super popular.
I believe that's coming to Shanghai.
Right, and they're talking about bringing that
So they're talking about
here as
bringing
well.
the Zootopia, the Fantasyland thing, and Toy Story Land, and the Tron Coaster.
Not to mention all the Star Wars and Marvel ideas. That
And
they
they're
have
just
in their heads.
smushing it into Disneyland.
Yeah.
And, no, not smushing, like expanded. But
Yes,
they're putting
of
it all in Disneyland, and they're taking the best of the best. I'm
Well,
really excited
and they've
for that.
also guaranteed new hotels, and new shopping, new dining. They've
All of
also
it.
talked about expanding downtown Disney as well, so to make
Yes.
it a little more like Disney Springs, because Disney
Disney
Springs
Springs
is so
It's
epic.
Huge. It's amazing.
So amazing.
Like
So
I
cool.
could get lost there and just be lost for like a
Living
month.
my best life
living your
shopping.
best
I'm living my
At
best
Disney
life,
Springs.
but I'd be
You
lost.
can do so much for like months there. Anyway, Disney Springs is cool. But
Yes, but
topic of this video.
you know, if you make downtown Disney more like Disney Springs, like they're talking about doing in this expansion, that would be so rad.
Oh,
You
yeah.
because I think everybody, when you go to Disney World, Disney Springs is like your arrival and departure day, and you can feel
Exactly.
your time. And not that you can't do that at downtown Disney, but they could definitely, I mean, if they
Expand
expanded
it.
it, they could make it so much cooler.
Yeah,
Definitely.
So I'm pretty excited about all these plans that Disney has.
This is amazing.
They haven't given a budget for it yet, but they have promised that there will be no crowdfunding. I mean, they're Disney; they don't want it to be
Yes.
public
Right.
funded.
They said it's not public funded. It's,
it's
not
not
that they're
anything
going to be
like that.
asking for money or anything.
Right.
But
They are
it will-
very dedicated.
It will definitely help boost the Anaheim economy, especially after
Oh yeah, this crazy
this
pandemic.
crazy pandemic we've all been through.
Yes.
So that's really great too.
I know that was a very good pushing point. I think it's very kind of Disney because they know that there's been a
Anaheim
tough
is
year.
totally struggling. I mean, if you look at the Anaheim revenue share, we'll talk about this in a second.
Yeah.
But if you look at the Anaheim revenue, they lost something like $108 million in
Yes.
2020, and they did get some government funding. I think $53 million is what they got, but they still lost like
Still
$50
lost
million.
a lot of money,
Yeah.
and so it'll be
So-
very good.
This
It would
would
be
be
really great.
really good for Anaheim.
Bringing not only like bringing it back, but then making
it
Disneyland
better.
and then making
Yeah.
Anaheim better. And so I think that's a really great thing.
Yeah.
I mean, bouncing back better than ever sounds pretty epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
One thing is for sure, though, Disney is so excited.
This is a
Oh my
big deal.
gosh.
Disneyland is everybody's home, and
I
so
mean-
they are like putting it all
It's
together.
the original park.
It really
I mean,
is.
they're so excited to make magic for Anaheim and expand their park.
Well,
Yes.
and for the
So-
guests, are gonna get such
Oh,
a
yeah.
such a magical experience.
Yes,
I know.
so
And-
much like
And even just
more.
the rumor of some of our favorite movies like Peter Pan and Tangled
and
and
Zootopia.
and the
I mean,
Tron
okay.
coaster.
Tron. I mean,
So
it's
cool.
so cool, and we're
Yeah.
so excited for this.
And
But
I'm
let's
sure
get to
there's
some quotes.
there's more coming. But yes, Disney has officially said some really exciting things.
They
I'm
are
looking
so
at,
good with
at
words.
Kara's phone right now.
Yes.
Yes.
But they've said the possibilities are endless. We're excited about the possibilities and ready to dream.
That is so
That
fitting.
is amazing. I mean, it's so good.
But Kara, what did the president of Disneyland, Ken Potrock, have to say in this statement?
So Ken Potrock in his statement said, "Thinking big and leading the way is both our legacy and our best path forward. Now is the time to be bold, to dream, to believe, and to lead. The world-renowned Disneyland Resort is poised to bring back jobs to our community as well as entertainment and experiences to loyal fans and new audiences for generations to come."
Wow.
That is so good. Okay, so like that part. So like Walt Disney has a quote. It goes like, "First believe, or second dream,
yeah.
then finally dare." And that is like so
Yes.
much of what he's saying here. He's saying be bold, to dream, to believe, and to lead.
And,
Yes,
and that's literally
exactly
Walt
something.
Disney.
He's totally channeling his inner
Being
Walt.
able to emulate Walt Disney really gives me so much faith in the fact that they are going to do such a great job with this expansion.
And you know, I haven't had the pleasure of getting to meet Ken Potrock yet because Disneyland hasn't even been open.
It literally
I know.
hasn't been open
but
since
man,
he's been
I
president.
cannot wait to meet him because he seems like a
He
fantastic
seems like an
guy.
amazing
He does.
guy,
He
and we
does.
really can't wait to hopefully meet him someday.
All right, but you guys, what do you guys think? So
Yeah, let us know.
let's ask you guys in the comment section because there's a lot of rumors going around
There are
right now.
tons.
There are.
Is it going to be a third park or is it not going to be a third park? We've
Okay.
seen articles saying third park announced, and we've seen articles saying Disney promises it's not a third park. So who do we believe?
Yes.
Exactly.
So,
And so
debate it in
we-
the comments.
But if you think about it, you talk about what's confirmed. We've talked about the Tron cycle and Toy Story, but
Yes.
Disney could be like, putting us for a loop here.
They
could be going huge.
They have
we
promised-
don't even know.
The only thing they've promised is an expansion, not
Yes.
what comes with
They
that
have spent
expansion.
$1 billion on Star Wars Land, and it is beautiful.
Yes.
And
So
they could
whatever
do
they
so
have
much.
right now,
they could do
It's gonna
so
be
much.
gorgeous.
I mean, what if there's like a whole nother universe that we don't even know exists yet?
Right.
That
Right?
There
could
could
the
be
park.
so much. I mean, there could be a new land. They could do Tomorrowland 2.0.
Like, what
Yeah.
if there's a Raya land and you ride tuk-tuks?
I don't know.
See, that would be so fun.
that was cool.
Or come on, Emperor's New Groove Land would be
Right,
so fun.
Cusco-topia is the new
Cusco-topia.
hotel. See,
Okay, a Cusco-topia water
That would
park,
be
though,
very cool. Water
would
park.
be really cool.
Disney, if you're listening.
To
But anyway,
Cusco-topia.
comment right now. Keep this
Cusco-topia.
rolling and just let us know what you think Disney is going to do.
What are Disney's crazy ideas that they could jump on? What? The possibilities are endless, as again Sid has said in Mickey
And
and the Magic
Ken
Map.
Hot Rock.
And Ken
No,
Potrock.
that's not who said
And
that.
Walter Elias Disney.
Yes. So keep this rolling. Put your theories in the comments. What do you
Yes.
think is
What are
coming?
your theories?
The possibilities are endless.
Do we have the next Star Wars land?
Or do we have Toy Story Land?
Or Peter Pan land?
Sean?
I don't know!
What do you
What do
Whatever
you
it is,
think?
it's gonna be so cool, and
It's
we
gonna be
can't
so
wait.
awesome.
Disney
I'm so
Springs,
excited.
I don't know. Like,
So
it's gonna be so
don't
fun.
mind us just waiting here till 2023 to find out what's going on.
Hey, we'll be here. keeping
We'll
you
be
updated.
We
here.
will be here.
So make sure you subscribe so that when 2023 hits, you're way ahead of the curve.
We'll
Yes.
see you guys next time. We're the Insiders.
Sharing the magic every day.
Have an awesome day, guys.
Bye.